that boy a lesson. Got your bitch on her knees doing yoga, how she stretching. I don't got lemons, but I squeeze. No, I'm super fresh, like a breeze. Yeah, 2 big locks on my knees. Yeah, baby, this is Bill on my teeth. Yeah. Certified. I'ma do my stuff. Like you doing like a tired, trying to strike a chord. And it's probably getting my nerves.
Bust that on the big hoe. Man, Kendrick Lamar. Man, a GOAT if I ever seen one. Shout out to K-Dot. We got to talk about this halftime show, man. There was some things I wanted to, point out. Some things I wanted to just talk about. I even took notes, you know what I'm saying? First of all, for those who don't know, the Super Bowl took place yesterday. Super Bowl 2025, Eagles versus the Chiefs. Eagles waxed that ass. I only won like $5 of my money back just on some, cause I got best 4 out of 6. If you know FlexPay, if you know, you know. Shout out to everybody that did win who was betting, cause that wasn't even a legit. That was like a hoax, bro. You couldn't fucking win if you was playing parlay because the Kansas City Chiefs didn't do shit, bro. They wasn't even barely getting any. Y'all don't even think them niggas got more than 100 yards, bro. 200, not even 200, maybe over 100 and some yards. Shit was ass. But salute to the Eagles for getting it, man. They really wanted it. They deserved it. The Chiefs didn't win before, so hey, ain't too much to cry about. But let's talk about this Kendrick Lamar halftime show, man. Performed a beautifully put together set, choreography. Everything was top tier. It wasn't like no rinky-dink show. So let's break this shit down, bro. So Kendrick came out there in rare fashion, as he normally does. You know what I'm saying? Confident, locked and loaded, focused. Ain't nothing like being focused, bro. You can just tell when somebody's super focused. I'm pretty sure Kendrick ain't smoking no weed. He might have took one puff or something, like a little, how the man them said, take a zoot. He took a little puff of a zoot. You know what I mean? Nigga ain't getting drunk. Before that, I'll tell you, a performance like that, I'm going sober though. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if K-Dot went sober. He just looked at focused, bro. Sharp as usual, but it's just a beautiful thing to see it live. You know what I'm saying? Sharp.
Beat your and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up the score. Work it down the whole time, I know he got some hoe. Paul, that's Dutch, bully the fro. Say Drake, I hate you like I'm young. You better never go to sell black one.
So salute to him on that. Wardrobe was pretty fire. You know, he be doing his own thing. You know, he had the little bell bottoms with I think he had some Grant Hills on, some Fila Grant Hill shoes. At least they look like Grant Hills to me. He had that dope-ass PG Lang coat. That was fire, definitely custom. If you don't know, PG Lang is his independent label that him and his boy or manager, Dave Free, that's their label because he's no longer like officially with TDE, but you know, he's TDE forever. Just like Dipset. The Dipset broke up, all them niggas still is diplomats. It don't matter if Cameron and Jim Jones beefing, if Jewel went to jail, any of that shit. Let's talk about the chain, man. I see there was a lot of talk over the chain. I was like focused on the chain too, because that shit was, ever since he came on that the Grammys, that nigga with that fucking that jewelry and the rent, that nigga, he on his hip hop shit. I see Kendrick finally like, I'm gonna be a rapper this time. I'm gonna wear like a chain and shit. And boy, that nigga had that lowercase a. And I was wondering, PG is their logo, it's P and a G, but that A was in the same font. I mean, Lang is in there, but I always see the P and the G as the logo. But, that A that he had around his neck was a lowercase a. And the only thing I could really think of was, for one, that shit was busting. The clarity on that shit was just crazy if you've seen it. But the only thing I could think that A stood for besides PG Lang is why you ain't put the P or the G, or why you ain't, why you ain't just put the whole thing? Why you ain't just put Lang? That nigga chose the A. A minor. Man, it was a beautiful, beautiful performance though, man. And, you know, I think that the lineup was very well put together. I mean, to me, it was basically, a lot of people was like, why didn't he do the hits? And why didn't he do Women, Weed, and Well? Like, whatever the hits, like, whatever people consider his, oh, bro, first of all, you got to understand, this is probably, like, unofficially his first date on his tour that he about did. This is a promotional for the tour. That's, I mean, this serves many purposes, but for one, this is a promotional for his GNX tour. In front of 100, you're not going to, the product that you're about to sell on the shelf, you're not going to go preview it to people if you have the chance. Hundreds of millions of people on top of the 100 million people that probably already fucking know about it. You know what I'm saying? Or I ain't gonna say 100 million, but how many other people know about your tour already? But yeah, man, he had to let the people that did know test the dope, i.e., you know, the white folks in the audience or the whoever. It's white folks, but it's about class, the upper class people who ain't even connected to that. This probably, they don't listen to no rap on the fucking regular, most of them, you know what I'm saying? Some of them probably don't even listen to music. This was his moment to let them test the dope, bro. He about to go on tour. They're trying to sell all the tickets. You wouldn't do a commercial right then? Like, what the fuck? Fuck doing all that old shit. They'll hear that if they come to the show. We're going to do the shit that's popping right now and going viral. I don't understand how people don't see that. It's the hottest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just because we have heard it as in the culture. They haven't heard none of that shit. It's all brand new to them. You know what I'm saying? It's brand new to the world, but it's definitely brand new to them. Why would you do some outdated shit that you're going to do at the tour anyway? I'm just saying. So I don't have a problem with the lineup. I like the little rendition of Man at the Garden. I like the rendition. I felt like that was like first of all, you had the hyphy niggas with the white shirts on. It was like, I felt like he was in Oakland when I was looking at that part right there. I was like, oh, this is like he in the Bay Area on a light pole rapping on Magazine Street. And is Magazine Street in Oakland? Maybe that's in San Fran, I'm sorry. But just on some Bay Area shit. I'm not to confuse Oakland, but I'm just saying, seminary and shit. Ain't that what 50 Rich in them? That shit was very, very like, he always got to take it to some organic, you know what I'm saying? You know, K-Dot's an organic to the roots type of guy. So I think the lineup was like exquisite. Then he brought in SZA to do the Luther song. That probably was the only song that they really shouldn't have put in there. He could have left that out or exchanged that for a better song, but it wasn't bad because she ended up doing her little verse off of, or her first verse off of All the Stars Are Gold, and SZA was looking, wow. So I don't care for real, honestly. I mean, on some hip hop shit, yeah, they could have, but on some like nigga shit, I could have just looked at SZA all night. Shout out Kendrick. She could have did like 5 songs. That'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I think it was a good lineup. He even did Euphoria. I don't know, it's something about that beginning of Euphoria. That shit just, I don't know, when I first heard Euphoria, I was at the gym on the fucking elliptical. And I stopped my fucking, if you follow my channel, you know, I stopped my motherfucking workout to run outside and blog on that shit, because that shit went crazy after I heard it. I heard it on the elliptical. I had to listen to it 2 times. It was crazy. But yeah, I think that I mean, what more? He addressed, like, you know, the higher ups, or the people on the other side of the coin from, you know, the urban culture, you know, the other people. He kind of addressed them in a subliminal way with the songs, and just how he, you know, with the choreography, with the black people who was forming the flag, but they had red and blue outfits on, and some of them was white. You feel me? Red and blue, them the Crips and Bloods, and the white, that's the white folks. And if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. So I think it was masterfully done. Oh, let's talk about, speaking of guests, because, you know, SZA was a guest, Serena, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I need to get a picture of this. I'm working. Look to the side. Look to me.
Okay. Man, I did not crip walk like that at Wimbledon. Ooh, I would have been fine. It was all love.
This is the first time that a hip hop act has headlined the Super Bowl by themselves. Serena out there doing the crip walk though. I mean, what would you expect? She from Compton. The most diabolical thing is, like, when you think about it, she used to fuck with Drake too. And when I say two, guess who else did? SZA. Nigga, I brought two of your former girls out this bitch, nigga, and they fucking with me and gang. SZA signed to TDE and Serena from Compton. I brought your exes out here, my nigga. You feel me? What that nigga Drake always say, my exes all live in Texas. Well, obviously they don't, because I got these two from LA. Well, either those SZA's from, I believe SZA's from St. Louis. But she signed with them, she with them LA niggas over there, and that's a fact. That's gang, that's squad. You know what I mean? So I feel like that was a little bit of extra, like, rubbing it in the nigga face. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers was talking about, why? I seen all this random critiques coming. Serena, she's doing the crip walk with her sister. How you pronounce RP to her sister? Utunde? Is that how you say it? Utunde Price? She was killed by a crip. And what the fuck? Why was y'all not saying nothing about her crip walking before? See, that's how I can tell y'all not cultured, the people that saying that. Y'all so quick to try to look for something to defend and make somebody look bad to defend Drake. What about all the other times she's been crip walking? Crip walking at the Wimbledon and doing this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Crip walking here, crip walking. She proudly rep her shit. That's where she from. It don't matter if her sister got killed by some crips. Why y'all ain't been saying that?
Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. Keep it gangsta, dog.
There's your sister, Venus.
And if I've learned anything this year, it's that none of us, not a single one of us, not even me, should ever pick a fight with Kendrick Lamar.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Hey! He will make your hometown not like you.
Why didn't y'all speak about her sister the first time when she was crip walking and on the award show when she was crip walking? This is not nothing new. You know what I'm saying? This is not nothing new. That's just y'all looking, motherfucker. I was talking in the chat today and somebody was like, I ain't say Drake. Well, y'all don't gotta say Drake. We know that y'all saying that to defend Drake. You trying to shame her. What the fuck? Like, now you open up old scars on her because she's from there, motherfucker. What do you expect for her not to be, like, she's from where the Crips and the Bloods at? Motherfuckers don't know the context behind her sister dying. Motherfuckers saying, like, come on, man, that's like the weakest shit. That just let you know. And I don't have nothing against Drake. I still think Drake is a hell of an artist, but for y'all just to use anything like that, especially weaponize somebody's family member getting killed, to shame them and make them use that as a weapon to make them look bad because she's siding with the opposite of Drake. You don't gotta say that y'all mad because she used to fuck with Drake and she's doing this. We know. The fuck she knows. You feel me? I like the part when he started teasing Not Like Us. You know, he started teasing Not Like Us and Samuel L. Jackson was popping up. That was dope too. Samuel L. Jackson, that was like a perfect accent. That was a perfect accent on the perfect top, cherry on the top, just here and there in the beginning, in the middle. It was like he did like a mini EP. It was like Kendrick did an EP that was narrated by, you feel me? It was almost like a movie, gang. Like dressed up in the Uncle Sam suit. Oh, it's Uncle Sam. His name is Samuel Jackson. Come on, you know who he represented. Uncle Ruckus. He represents not even just Uncle Ruckus. He represented, and we know who Samuel Jackson played in Django. Like, how do y'all not put the shit together? You know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick, you gotta look. It's not always. Kendrick's one of those artists that touch the surface on different meaning. You know, with different things that he puts in his songs and his music and his art. I should say, he touches different angles. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing be meaning like 5 things. You know what I'm saying? Not every single time, but a lot of the times. Calculated. But another people saying, well, and I'm saying like, not just people who are not fans of hip hop, man, they should have put Shania Twain, or why didn't Taylor Swift, or why didn't Carrie Underwood, or why didn't goddamn Jelly Roll, you know, Jelly Roll's kind of rap. I'm just saying like they wanted. I know people saying, "Oh, this wasn't the best one. They should have had some. Nobody knew his songs." And you stupid fucks. This wasn't for that. You understand? The moment what Kendrick did tonight was even bigger than the beef. This was for hip hop. He's a fucking. It's like nigga, we snuck through that bitch. Now, granted, Drake had to be the sacrificial lamb, but Drake, you stood up. You wanted to fight. Hey man, we can salute that you at least was fighting. You know, because you says more than, you know, what J. Cole did. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, J. Cole had different reasons for not wanting to fight back, but still, you know what I'm saying? This was bigger than that. This was for hip hop. Hip fucking hop. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't just for. We don't give a fuck if some of y'all don't know it. Hopefully, some of y'all, and I'm pretty sure. I bet you he left with more fans than he came with. I bet you that. Maybe everybody ain't know his fucking lyrics, but for one, it won't fuck everybody. It was to show like, look where we get. I got us up in this shit. Y'all can do this shit. This is what Kendrick's saying with this statement. Y'all can do this shit. We up in here. Just the cynical looks and the looks how he was looking at the camera and the type of, come on, bro. And you know what else I like? I like how he edited himself and made it sound like he made it still digestible. Like some people be editing and they just bleep out something or they just say something that don't really his shit. If the people who never heard that before, I bet you it's people that never heard those songs that's there. Well, I know for a fact it's people there that never heard those songs, but the people, they don't even know he's cussing on a lot of that shit, saying some super vulgar. I ain't gonna say super, but he's saying like adult language, fuck and shit and bitch, and he's saying like, he's not saying no foul and vile shit, but that shit was for hip hop, bro. And Jay-Z knew what he was doing too. That was for hip hop. Sorry, Drake. Sorry, Wayne. I mean, if y'all do it, salute y'all, because I'm for hip hop, regardless. But it wasn't y'all time yet, bro. I was sitting there honestly thinking like, if Wayne would have performed, would that have been like the shit? And I'm just like, it probably would have been like, it would have been regular. If a lot of y'all calling his Kendrick show his set mid, that would have been reg. I mean, old school Reggie with the big tiger corn seeds in it, Mexican brickweed Reggie. You feel me? That would have been super red. What he would have did, as long as my bitch you love. He would have did a bunch of fucking, I mean, like we're not dying to hear that again. The only thing I would have been really happy for him is that it was a city, but the timing wasn't right. And Lil Wayne mentioned he about to drop Carter 6, so big up to him anyway. You know what I'm saying? But overall, man, I think this was the biggest moment for hip hop when it comes to commercial mainstream exposure since what? I don't fucking know. Since probably the early 2000s, some 50 Cent or some. I mean, I could say Eminem. You know, they put hip hop on a broad spectrum is too, you know what I'm saying? But this was, I don't know the exact time, but I say in a very long time, this was probably the biggest, at least 15 years. This was the biggest commercial hip hop, not fucking pop. Kendrick was up that bitch rapping. He won't singing, he won't mumbling. No, I like shout out to the mumble niggas and the melodic niggas. But he was spitting. And he don't make his rap sound all regular. He make his rap sound like art, like groovy, like a bop, like yeah. It ain't no some nigga come through with the bars of pain, which that's cool too, but that shit is outdated for the most. You know what I'm saying? He's showing that new shit. He's showing what Kendrick showed what hip hop has evolved to. You know what I'm saying? Not just a bunch of yelling and cussing and, you know, suck my dick and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Really, truly art. Come on, nigga. It's like, hey, nigga, I snuck us through the back door and we got on the stage, nigga. This should motivate anybody, especially people from the culture. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Was it a W? Is Drake over? I don't think Drake is finished. I think Drake needs to just go do what the fuck Drake fuck this shit. It's cool. You might need to stay away from battles. I mean, don't turn shit down, but you know, Drake was egging shit on and look how it went for him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this right here should definitely divert Drake to just going and minding his fucking business. This should be over. This should be over. It's almost what? It's going on 2 years now. It's just went on the start of a second year. Like we can't. I don't want to be talking about this at the end of the year. Too tough. Unless, I mean, not at all to be honest. But y'all let me know what you think. Man, like, comment, notification bell. I'm gone. Yeah.
Hey, make sure you subscribe to my other channels pinned in the description for exclusive content and send me all reactions to the Discord that's pinned in the comments. Gang.